international renowned psychic medium as well as a best-selling author, John Edward, is here with us right now. We are beyond thrilled to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
And they're really excited because they want you to be able to connect with them, which I know you will. But before we even get there, I want to know, when you're doing this, when you're doing your art, what's the feeling when you connect? Do you hear a voice? Do you have a feeling?
I like to demystify what this is. I think a lot of people over the years, when they think about psychic phenomena, they think it like in terms of Hollywood, right? They think in terms of what they see on TV. It's really like a daydream. It's an energy. So it's like what you're thinking, seeing, feeling, hearing, all happening simultaneously, like downloaded. Then you're kind of, so I equate it to when you're in school and the teacher was kind of boring and you kind of fogged out and you like stared out the window and you had that thought. It's like I'm having that thought while I'm having this thought. So it's like having two things kind of happen simultaneously. It's really like a daydream. I'm just paying attention to what it is because they're giving me the daydream.
That makes sense. So is there anything you're seeing or feeling right now that or someone you might be able to connect to?
Did anybody have either a brain tumor, brain aneurysm, or a cerebral hemorrhage? Not connected to him, not connected to you. Somebody behind you had that. They tell me to talk about the brain aneurysm, the brain hemorrhage. This. Can you get the mic back? It's in the last row. In the last row? Thank you.
Husband had a brain tumor.
Where's the J name in the family? Okay. So who around you would be the J sounding
Jacob, my grandson.
So his grandson?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he know Jacob in life?
Yes.
Okay, and is there somebody who's about ready to get a new car, or is there somebody about ready to do something new with their vehicle?
No, I don't think so. No.
No, they are.
Well, I am in the next year. Yeah.
But you're already starting to talk about it now.
Yes.
Yeah. Because he's making me feel like I'm with you while you're having the conversations, because I feel like it's like almost a wholesale change. Like if you've been a Lexus family, you're now thinking about becoming a Jeep family.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that type of thing. So there's almost like this like, can I do that? Am I allowed to do that? Like, can I break with tradition and get a new type of like, you know?
I sold cars for 35 years, so yeah.
So you understand why?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, you have this like brand loyalty feeling.
Yes.
He's making me feel like, step out, live a little, enjoy. I am going to ask you though, are you diabetic? Are you taking?
Yes.
Like, he's making me feel like we need to talk about you taking your blood, like and like checking the blood and staying on top of that.
All right.
And then. Who's Stephanie or Stanley?
Right here, my daughter.
Hi, Stephanie. I'm assuming you're Stephanie, not Stanley, right? Okay. Just want to clarify. So this would be your dad we're talking about?
Yes.
I feel like I need to let you know then, he's letting you know. Are you Stephanie Ann?
No, but my first name is Ann.
Ann, okay, because he's telling me Ann. So you're Stephanie and Ann. So it's like his way of letting you know that, that he's here. I think you guys have some fun stuff coming up. But I'm going to tell you, Ann, you need to stay on top of your health. Just know that he's okay. And then I'm going to tell you, I'm seeing a white flower, and that means happy birthday. So somebody's birthday's now.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're very welcome, guys.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that somebody else in this audience has someone that passed that either went off the road or was thrown from a vehicle, because I'm feeling airborne. So there's got to be an airborne kind of connection. Okay, can I get a mic? And did she pass? Okay. I just need you to know that what they're showing me, and I'm just so used to seeing things, is that when they do this, it's like an airborne feeling.
Yeah, they were over a hill, and they came down and went off the side of the road.
Okay, and this is your sister?
Yes.
And you said she was ejected?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if it's happened in the last 7 years, or if I'm supposed to tell you the number 7, which would be July, or the 7th of a month, meaning something for your family.
Okay.
But there's a 7 connection. Is her dad passed?
No.
I need you to know she's with the older male, the guy that had the colon cancer. She's with the, so whoever the older male is, that I would see as being like uncle, grandfather, father figure.
Okay.
She's with that person.
Okay.
And she's telling me to, it's a little bit graphic for morning television.
That's fine.
Can I say it?
Do you want to?
That's fine.
You use your discretion. Do you think that this is something our viewers can hear at home? Because we're all at the edge of our seats right now.
I'm going to tell you that I feel like I'm supposed to talk about an issue about the physical body and how something is severed and how that issue was affected and how the family had to navigate the images of that
Okay.
And one of the things I'm going to tell you is that they give me this feeling of, please do not remember me in the way that I passed. Okay. In other words, remember me how I look.
You've had celebrity clients. Kim Kardashian is one of the ones that whose names comes up a lot. Tell me about those readings. Is it tough? You said to me right away, I don't usually do hosts because we have a wall up.
I don't, yeah.
I'm at work right now, so I'm probably going to be tougher for you to read. Do you get that with celebrities?
I don't enjoy reading celebrities. It is my least favorite thing on the planet to do because they come with a lot of baggage.
Yep.
They come with a lot. They just come with a lot of stuff, and then they you know, they're out there, and there's so much about them that's known. So there's a guardedness that kind of comes up, and I don't actually have the patience for that. I just really don't. So Kim's different. You know, I met her in a very unique kind of way, and she's one of the most authentic people that I have ever met in my life when it comes to celebrity. And it's kind of funny because I had an opinion before I met her from, like, you know, the shows and reality, and I'm not a big reality fan. And then I met her, and she's sincere, she's authentic, she's real, and being connected to her show was actually more real than doing news programs that I've been interviewed on. It was like such a,
wow.
It was totally, it was kind of really wild.
That's a good take. I like that.
Very authentic.
Has there ever been a time when you had the daydream, you saw the thought, but you actually didn't want to relay what that is?
Because this is interpretational, I kind of know that I have to be kind of aware of that, but I have a rule. My rule is if I see it, hear it, feel it, I say it.
Okay.
Anybody who does this work professionally knows that there's a time and place for it, and when you have to do it, you kind of turn it on, and then when you're done doing it, you have to turn it off professionally. For a lot of reasons. One, energetically, I don't want to pick up on other people's stuff. Forget dead people. Like, I don't want to pick up, if somebody had an argument with their wife or their husband or whatever, and I'm sitting next to them on a plane, I don't want any of that coming into any of this.
So John Edward does audience readings at his live events all over the world. He will be back in Canada in April for a 6-city tour. I think you're going to want to be part of it. All the dates and